Hello everyone. World War One, one of the most disastrous and frightening events the world had witnessed. The Allies, Britain, France and US won the war. Germany was the main loser. The war ended at the 11th hour on the 11th day of 11th month in 1918. To mark the day, Commonwealth member states observe November 11 as Armistice Day. In this part, I am going to discuss the aftermath or the consequences, or you can say the after effect of a significant but an unpleasant event. It had affected all spheres of human life. Let's talk about them one by one. Economic and social effect. Each country focused on winning the war. Trade unions supported the war and forgot about their labor's demands. Able youth was dragged into the war and women had to play an important role in factories. European countries, especially UK and France, became bankrupt and European government issued money which provoked tremendous inflation. Inflation is a situation in which the prices of the commodities rise. The end of the war saw the supremacy of Union of Soviet Socialist Republic and United States of America. Japan was also benefited from the war. Japan diversified its industries, expanded its market and increased its outcome. There was a large-scale damage of property in most of the European countries. The total expenditure was estimated at a staggering, or we can say the astonishing figure of $180 billion. The economy of most of the countries was shattered, resulting in social tension, unemployment, and poverty. These social problems led away to crime. Middle class people lost their saving. Now let's talk about the casualties, means death, injured, or the people who suffered in this unfortunate event. Approximately 9 million soldiers died at the front. Many people suffered psychological disturbances and many others were severely wounded. Thousands of civilians died of hunger and the terrible flu in 1918. Millions of people had escaped from their countries fearing mass murder. 1,500,000 American civilians were killed by the Turks, which is considered as a horrible genocide. Ideological effects. Some intellectuals were prosecuted as they did not agree with the war. Some common names were the French poet Charles Peguy, the writer Alan Fournier, and the English poet Wilfred Owen. Socialists criticized the war because they considered it to be a capitalist war. Policy of liberalism was criticized. Liberalism is the policy of self-regulation. The thoughts of the mankind shifted. Before war, there was optimism about the technology, but after wars, negativism abounded as it saw altogether different outcome of the technology. Political. Politically, a lot of treaties were signed. These treaties were not negotiated but imposed on losing countries. The most important of them were the Treaty of Versailles signed with Germany, the Treaty of Saint-Germain separated Hungary from Austria and Hungary was made an independent state. The Treaty of Sevres broke up the Ottoman Empire. Some of its states were given to the Allied powers. Russia was excluded by the Brest-Litovsk Treaty from the Allies. Territorial transformation. You can see the change in the territories before what was the map and after war what is there. The war and the treaties transformed the political map of the world, particularly Europe. By the end of the war, Hohenzollern dynasty of Germany, Habsburg dynasty of Austria were removed and republican government was set up. Austria had to give part of her territory to Czechoslovakia, Romania and Yugoslavia. Baltic states such as Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia and Finland were made independent states. The size of Romania and Poland were enlarged. Wilson's 14 point. Woodrow Wilson, the President of United States. Before the war ended, US President had proposed a peace program known as Wilson's 14 point. The most important point of proposal was establishment of an international organization for maintaining peace and security in the world. And on the basis of this proposal, the League of Nations was set up in 1920. The main aims of League of Nations was to maintain peace and security in the world, prevent future war, promote international cooperation, settle international disputes peacefully, improve the condition of laborers in member countries. But this League of Nations was not able to meet the requirements for which it was made. And nowadays you know about United Nations. After World War II, United Nations came into existence in the place of League of Nations. Thank you students. I feel that this will be quite helpful for you.